Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about the planet Neptune in astrology. And so a lot of this information that I'm talking about will also relate to the sign of Pisces and the 12th house, but I'm not going to be talking specifically about those things, so just know that. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy. So the planet Neptune is symbolized by the ocean, the collective. It's formless. It lacks structure. It's also ruled by the sign of Pisces and the 12th house in astrology. Neptune rules over film, music, ideal beauty, artists, actors, creativity. Neptune represents illusions, dreams, ideals. Think about Disney movies. Prince Charming, the ideal man, the princess, the ideal woman. Have we ever met someone like that in real life? Probably not. It's like the happy ending, basically, of every story. With heavy Neptune, there can be a fog or a mist or a lack of clarity or a blindness in certain areas of our life that are connected to wherever Neptune is in a chart. Wherever Neptune is, it's like we just can't seem to see things clearly. We are naive. We are in denial. We are childlike. We are incredibly trusting. Neptunian energy relates to the ability to connect with other realms. It's almost as if you've got one foot in this world and one foot in the collective or the unseen, the unknown. Because of this, Neptune also rules over things like drugs and alcohol and mental illnesses like schizophrenia. Anything that makes it that your mind is not totally in control. People with heavy Neptune in their charts can also have issues with their health because Neptune rules over the immune system. So people with heavy Neptune can experience, less than good health compared to other people in their lives. They can also often get sick more easily than other people because they're incredibly sensitive and don't have good boundaries. They can also experience strange and rare, confusing, hard to pin down kind of diseases, things that no one's ever heard of before, things that are rare, things that are uncommon, things that are mysterious. With a lot of Neptune, there can be very perceptive, almost psychic type dreams. There can just be a great deal of perception in general and a very good sense of their surroundings, possibly things to come, possibly psychic abilities, intuition, a sixth sense. So like I was saying with Neptune, it's like we've got this blindfold on or these rose-colored glasses which make things seem oh so much more glamorous than they really are. People with this aspect, as I was saying before, have not very good boundaries. So people with a lot of Neptune often get taken advantage of by people because they kind of see the best intentions of everyone. They trust everyone. They don't really see that people could possibly not have their best intentions. They're in denial of it, even if they could see it. People with a lot of Neptune, sorry, don't mind my cat there, usually like to help people a lot. There's a great amount of compassion and really going down to the level of other people, really understanding what it feels like to be them. Because people with lots of Neptune often are incredibly empathic. They feel energies around them. They feel other people. They don't have a good sense of their own feelings in relation to other people's feelings. They almost can get confused with other people's feelings, like, and think that they're their own. So there's a great deal of wanting to help people out when you have a lot of this in your chart. There's a sense of wanting to save people. And sometimes people can put so much energy into other people who have a lot of this in their chart that they kind of forget about themselves. They burn out. It can be exhausting. People with a lot of Neptune in their chart can also, there can be like a Pied Piper effect. They can fall under the illusion of other people. They can easily get taken advantage of because they don't have good boundaries and they can't see their things clearly because of the mist, the mask, the blindness. They kind of just see the best in people, in situations, and are in denial about things, essentially. Since I was saying that Neptune rules over drugs and alcohol and all things kind of mysterious and unseen, people with this heavy aspect can sometimes get they can be more affected by substances like alcohol and drugs and other people. It can affect them more. It can have more of a detrimental effect on them. Things can go wrong. Or they can be more susceptible to things like addictions than other people would. There's a great need to escape with Neptune, to escape this world. There can also be a large focus on spirituality, an understanding of energy, or perhaps working with energy, like being some kind of energy healer, maybe an acupuncturist, working with crystals, meditation, yoga. Those are all things that fall sort of within that category. If you've got a lot of Neptune or Pisces in your chart, my advice to you is don't work in an office or some kind of environment that's highly structured, very rigid, because these people tend to be dreamers. They're not totally grounded in this world, maybe don't do super well with structure, deadlines. This isn't everybody, obviously, but that's just like a generality of this sort of an aspect. Stick to things like more creative things like music, advertising, maybe like if you're working in an office in a sense of like video editing or illustration, that's kind of more your forte, I'd say. What else? Like I was saying before, healing, energy work, just things that aren't too structured. Okay, I feel like I've said a lot of negative things about Neptune in general as a planet, and I didn't mean to, it just kind of turned out that way. Maybe I have a lot of negative Neptune aspects in my chart, but it can be such a beautiful energy if used properly. It can be so incredibly creative and bear so many gifts and just tap into things that are totally out of this world and just magical when used right, when not taken over by illusion, basically. So I apologize if this video was kind of messier than my other couple and harder to follow. I just, for some reason, had a difficult time making it and felt like it was super unstructured, basically. I don't know if it's just talking about Neptune and Neptunian energy, but I'll try to do better on my next ones anyways. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. Hope it was somewhat helpful at least. Anyways, thank you, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.